In the last lecture, we were talking about how to qualify for the PMP, and you saw one of the steps was a possible audit. And I just kind of breezed over that idea of an audit. Well, that's because I wanted to spend a little bit more time about it here at this PMP application audit. Yes, you can get audited, but why does PMI audit applications? Why even bother with that? There are three primary reasons why. One, it confirms your education and experience. Everyone that applies for the PMP could get audited. There's always a chance. When you apply, there's a chance. Well, it's a deterrent that people don't fake it, that they don't lie, because if they get caught, they're out. They don't qualify to take the exam. So it confirms education and experience. It also enhances the credibility of the certification. You may remember a few years ago where a particular certification in IT, I won't mention the name, but it wasn't that hard to find actual test questions online. Well, the auditing the application gets rid of those paper certifications, that it's a hard exam, you have to qualify for the exam, not everyone can take it, so it makes it a little bit more exclusive or proves experience. And we can get into the whole debate of does it prove experience, do people still lie or not. I think the overwhelming majority of people are honest. I know you're going to be when you apply. And then the third step is, as I mentioned, it filters out paper project managers, that you have to document your experience and then prove that if you get audited. And of course, not everyone will get audited. Here's the truth about audits. There's only one way to avoid an audit, and that's don't apply for the exam. There's no magic word or shortcut that will bypass the potential audit. If you're going to get audited, you're going to get audited, just the way it is. It's part of participating in the program. A small percentage of applications are randomly audited. It's a random audit. Now, PMI can audit based at their discretion, but automatically, when you submit your app, you're either audit or not. It's a random process. So audits are random. You can't avoid the chance of an audit. It's random. It's not profiling. They're not going to say anyone that uses this particular keyword, we're going to audit them, or anyone that graduated from this university. No, it's a random. It's not profiling. There is a small chance that you'll be audited. And I've met a lot of people over the years who have been audited. So what happens if you're audited? It's really not that scary. To begin with, it's your Category 1 or Category 2. Category 1, you verify your PM experience, your contact hours, which will be the certificate from instructing.com, this course, also your formal education, so a copy of your college transcripts or your degree. If you have a high school diploma, you're Category 2, so you verify your PM experience and your 35 contact hours of project management education, again, this course. So then you get into you verify your PM experience. Now this is from the audit instructions on PMI's website. So if you notice, you have to verify your experience. That means your manager, a supervisor, or a colleague who has firsthand knowledge of the experience of your application is required to review and then complete. It's a form, the Project Management Experience Audit Report. So they complete this form, and then they put it inside of an envelope, and then they sign it across the seal on the back of the envelope. So it'd be obvious if someone's opened it. You do that for every one of your projects you reported on your PMP application. So all of those different projects you have to have the same process. And then you can't substitute it. Everything has to be exactly what you put on your application. Then you verify your 35 contact hours of PM education. So notice that you have to give successful completion of each course submitted, meeting the required 35 hours of project management education, a certificate, transcript, or letter of attendance from the company, registered education provider, that's us. We are a PMI registered education provider. So our certificate has our logo on it. That's what you give to PMI if you are audited after this course. And then verify attained education, Category 1 only, so you have to show your college degree or transcripts. So that's what you give me. You put it all into one envelope, and then you'll send this in to PMI. You have 90 days to complete the audit, so you get 3 months. You put everything in one envelope, and then you send it in. You don't mail in one piece at a time. That's going to be impossible for them to track and just too messy. After the audit, then you have 1 year to complete the exam. So these 3 months, it doesn't eat into your 1 year window. Once you pass the audit, you have 3 years from that point. Audits can happen after the exam. So there's always that possibility you could be audited even after you pass the test. I've not met anyone who has experienced that. I'm sure it's happened. So we just be aware of that, and we follow PMI's rules and their process for the audit. Truthfully, it's not that scary of a thing. I know it seems scary now, but if you're honest on your application, then it's pretty easy to complete the audit. Like I said, I've met lots and lots of people who've been audited. All right, let's keep moving forward.